Hey, bourbon lovers, and some of you beer lovers, this is the Bourbon Shop. And yes, you saw the thumbnail correctly. I am reviewing a beer by request from a subscriber who asked me to review Dragon's Milk Beer. Now, yeah, I know, this is all about bourbon. Occasionally, I'll dive into Irish whiskey or Scotch, and always a rye, because I really dig my rye whiskeys. But not so much Canadian whiskey. I haven't found a really good Canadian whiskey yet. If anyone has one that they will recommend, I'd like to try it. I did like Crown Royal 10 year. That was pretty good. Other than that, yeah, there's not a Canadian whiskey or rye out there that I ever tried that. Anyway, anyway, this is not about whiskey and Canadian and Irish and bourbon. This is about beer. Okay, this is about beer. So the reason I'm going to try this beer is because it has at least some connection with bourbon. Because this beer is aged in used bourbon barrels for at least 3 months. Okay, so that gives me that connection, that makes me feel good, that gives me a clean conscience to sit here and with a beer, because I'm not a beer guy. All right, I'm not a beer guy, so at least it has the bourbon. That's number one. Number two, hey, baby, it's from Michigan. I'm going to support anything from Michigan, as anyone would their own state. So this is from Holland, Michigan. I believe they started making this in 2001. I believe 2001. So we're just going to give it a crack. Now, look, I don't have a frosted beer mug because, again, not a beer drinker in this household. So I had to go with my mug cup, coffee mug cup. Okay. So that's what I'm going to go with. Also, I come to find out that I really don't have a decent can opener. This is kind of twist off. I tried twisting it off, but yeah, it's not going to work. So I'm going to use this can opener, which can double for a bottle top opener. Here we go. All right. Now the mash bill is a nice roasted malt. Wow, look at that. The color is wonderful. Easy, easy. The color is really, really nice. Okay. Yeah. Man, like a cup of coffee. All right. So, yeah. So it has a nice, rich, malted mash bill, a nice yeast. I think they call it a brewer's yeast or something like that. I get tongue tied saying that, but which gives it like some dark fruit notes, something like that. This is what I read so far. I haven't tried this yet, so let's just get into it. All right, here we go. I think that was all foam. Let's get to the meat of it. Okay. This is rich, smooth, chocolatey. One second. Do I like this? Do I like beer? Do I like beer now? Really? Wow. Yeah, this is all right, man. This is and I got to tell you, it's ice cold. I had to leave it in the freezer because if I'm going to drink a beer, it has to be ice cold. But this is pretty much delicious. Delish. Man, it's like a dessert. It's creamy, it's sweet, it's chocolatey, has a slight bitter, like a coffee type thing. Yeah, if I'm going to drink a beer, it's going to be something like this. I can see this going with a steak dinner easily. Yeah, I can drink this. I mean, I'll pass on the past Blue Ribbon and Miller High Life and Colt 45, you know, all that kind of stuff, watered down. This is I think this is 11% alcohol, which is pretty good for a American beer, because I think traditionally the beers around here is what, 4%. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is a pretty good suggestion. Thank you, Dan. Now, would I go out and just purchase this beer? Whenever I feel like a beer, I will. Yeah. I will walk right by the Millers and go with the Dragon's Milk. So, thumbs up all the way on the Dragon's Milk Bourbon Stout Beer, or Bourbon Aged Beer Stout. You get the point. Hey, like and subscribe. If you tried this, my bourbon lovers, let me know what you think. And if you haven't, try it in a bar, then leave me a comment. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on a bourbon shop. And more than likely, I will have a bourbon to show you, or a rye. More than likely, it won't be a beer, but I am pleasantly surprised with this one. Enjoy. I wish I can belch right now. That'd be kind of cool. I can just put out a big hearty belch. Yeah.